The CW was one of the few networks that consistently renewed most of its shows from year to year. Cancellations were rare, with ending shows receiving notice of their termination well in advance, allowing writers of shows like Arrow and Supernatural to design suitable finales that provided some closure. The CW canceled a staggering 9 series, 7 of them all in one day on May 12, in what many are dubbing the Red Wedding, a reference to Game of Thrones. It was a bold decision from a network that has built a reputation for keeping the bulk of its programming over time. While the CW has confirmed that The Flash, Superman and Lois, Nancy Drew, Kung Fu, and other series will be renewed, the network has also announced that 2 beloved Arrowverse shows and a Vampire Diaries spin-off will be cancelled. Let's look at all the shows that got cancelled. Number 1. Batwoman. Initially, Batwoman chronicled the vigilante exploits of Batman's cousin, Kate Kane. Javicia Leslie took up the title role of Ryan Wilder, an original character developed for the show, after Ruby Rose left after season 1. The latter 2 seasons of the program concentrated on Ryan's transformation into Batwoman, her struggle for justice, and her collaboration with the Bat Team and occasionally evil Alice, Kate's twin sister. Batwoman's streaming arrangement put the show at HBO Max after each season's finale. Number 2. Legends of Tomorrow. Legends of Tomorrow, a spin-off of The Flash and Arrow, was cancelled after 7 seasons on the CW. The superhero show was an anomaly in the Arrowverse, focusing on a group of misfit time travelers whose mission was to change the timeline for the better. According to The Hollywood Reporter, CW CEO Mark Pedowitz wanted Legends of Tomorrow to be renewed, but the show was eventually cancelled because the WB no longer wanted to pay to lease its studio space. Number 3. Legacies. After 4 seasons, Legacies, one of 2 The Vampire Diaries spin-offs, was cancelled. Its demise brings an end to the CW's The Vampire Diaries world, which has been running since the flagship show premiered in 2009 and featured the original's offshoot. Hope Michelson, the daughter of Klaus Michelson and Haley Marshall, debuted in season 5 of the originals, attends the Salvatore School for the Young and Gifted, a school for supernatural creatures. Legacies was no longer deemed lucrative after WB and CBS canceled their Netflix collaboration in 2019. Number 4. Naomi. Naomi was the CW's most recent superhero series. Unfortunately, the DC version was short-lived, with the show being cancelled just 2 days after the season 1 conclusion. Naomi followed the eponymous girl, who found she was an extraterrestrial with superpowers after seeing Superman on her planet. Season 1 was full of self-discovery in Naomi fully coming into her own, allowing her to accept her destiny and save her home planet. While the actual reason for the show's termination has yet to be revealed, it is most likely related to the CW's prospective sale. Number 5. Charmed. Charmed was a relaunch of the same-named 1998 series about a trio of sisters who realized they were witches after their mother died. The CW series aired for 4 seasons, with the 4th season finale acting as the series finale. Its demise is most likely owing to the CW's probable sale and the loss of the Netflix contract, which Charmed was a part of. Number 6. Dynasty. For a long time, Dynasty was the network's lowest-rated show. Dynasty is a remake of the 1980s television series of the same name, which follows 2 competing affluent families, the Carringtons and the Colbys, as they battle, fall in love, and quarrel over fortune and commerce in Atlanta, Georgia. Dynasty was likely cancelled after season 5 because the Netflix and CW deal ended and international sales, which the respective studios profited from, were no longer as lucrative as they once were. Number 7. In the Dark. In the Dark is the only show on this list that has traditionally shown on the CW during the summer season. The story follows Murphy, a blind lady who investigates the death of her buddy after his body mysteriously vanishes. Unfortunately, it was also cancelled by the CW. In the Dark, like many other CW series, was likely cancelled due to the network's prospective sale and lack of profitability following the Netflix deal's conclusion. Number 8. 4400. 4400, like Naomi, was cancelled after only 1 season. The 13-episode series, which is a revival of the 2004 drama of the same name, will air in the autumn of 2021. Unfortunately, 4400 became another victim of the CW's uncertain future. Number 9. Roswell, New Mexico. Roswell, New Mexico was cancelled by the CW before its 4th and the last season premiered in June. Liz Ortecho's life in the town of Roswell after the death of her sister was tracked in this series. She falls in love with Max, an alien who has been hiding his abilities from the town's residents for years. The show was likely cancelled owing to the CW's impending sale and the lack of earnings from the now expired Netflix partnership. Hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to subscribe. See you soon.